Don't be so rude. You know, we just got a dirty look from someone just because I'm filming for the film. It's just sad, man. But here we are doing follow-up. This is the old meal exchange. And they're just doing some construction now. And I just came for a follow-up photo, and here we got a bunch of dinner buggy. Just gonna get on my bike and head out. So here we are, years later. Still empty. They're doing construction now, and our folks here in Victoria have no safe consumption site and no needle exchange.
Can you hear me without seeing me?
Yeah, I can hear you without seeing you. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to let you know that for the purpose of your movie, that up until about 2 weeks ago, where my shopping carts are, it was indented about 6 feet. You could actually move the shopping cart in there and lay down beside it.
Yeah.
And I was doing that on the weekends until they decided to move the doors about 6 feet forward where they are now, so that nobody can lay down there and nobody can hide their carts in there. And
the folks that have been here, we've heard from people have been really respectful.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Yeah, they no, you know,
there's never been any
yeah,
garbage or noise or anything. There's been no excessive people, no gatherings, no dope selling.
How do you find the police on you right now in Victoria?
Brutal.
Yeah, we've been finding that too.
Brutal.
What do you know about like VICOT and ACT and DACT? Do you know anything about that?
You know, I decided to give in. I've been a staunch non-VICOT person since the day it opened. They actually got me evicted from my last apartment by showing up at my door in police uniform several times, and my landlady was like, "What's with the police? You're evicted." And, you know, so they actually got me kicked out of the only place I've had. But anyways, yeah, I decided to break down and apply to them about 6 months ago when my husband went to jail because I was alone and didn't want to face winter outside.
Yeah.
And I broke down and asked them for help, and they determined that I didn't meet their criteria because I wasn't able to conform enough to what they, like, I wouldn't sign over my money, I wouldn't give up my rights, you know, I wasn't weak enough for them, so they wouldn't take me on, and yeah.
There's another woman in the Taking the Fall film that gets interviewed by the name of Catherine, and they wanted her to sign that form, intensive care management, and she didn't want to do that. And did you know, just so you know, that the ACT and the DACT, those two teams are formed to help and involve harm reduction. And it seems like VICOT isn't allowing for harm reduction. Is that true? Like, it's a rumor we're hearing that... Yeah,
no, if you get caught with paraphernalia in your room, and VICOT owns all the rooms at our place now. All of them except for 2. So you must be affiliated with them in some way just to have a room now. And if they find paraphernalia in your room, they do evict you. Also, you should speak to that young boy that's always sketching on the ground, Mikey. They kicked him out because he was unable to clean his room.
Unbelievable.
Like, he's too mentally messed up.
I thought that was supportive housing, though, isn't it?
It's supposed to be supportive housing. Yeah. You would think that if he was incapable of doing that, that they would find someone to help him.
Someone is suggesting, and I saw this myself, and I just want to get your feedback because I'm not living it every night, but it seems like the police are like almost like attacking harm reduction people. It's almost like, you know what I mean? Like, there's this air of it on the street. That's what people are feeling, that there's not enough support out there for harm reduction, that they're getting it in the police state. And there's a concern that the police state is taking over through the ACT and the DACT programs. Which,
absolutely.
Well, people on the street are saying they like the DACT, they like the ACT teams. We've done a lot of work on this. We've been, you know, some people criticize it, but mostly they feel that they're doing their job. I did some investigation and found out the people who wrote the program really intended on harm reduction being a part of it. So the police presence, like the police presence, people feel that VICOT is the police.
Yeah.
And ACT and DACT and this program don't have so much police involvement. So it seems like, what's your experience on the street? Are you feeling a police presence, or are you getting those outreach people coming to you? Like outreach team people, mental health?
Sure. The harm reduction people come through for us all the time.
Okay,
they're really great, and they tread in areas even they could get in trouble for, you know, just to make sure we have the supplies we need and the support we need, and the access to, you know, recovery if we want it or whatever. They're always offering those kinds of things to us, above and beyond what, I don't know what the correct term is, like just what they're allowed to offer us, or where they're allowed to offer us those things. Yeah. I know the Pandora Pharmacy was for a long time a staunch advocate of harm reduction, and you know, they wanted to help by handing out little kits of supplies and stuff, and offering phone numbers for detox and whatnot, and
Right on.
you know, right up to the point where they'd drive you there if you needed it.
Wow.
And they were threatened and I guess scared into stopping their program.
Yes.
And
They were.
you know, I don't want that to happen with the harm reduction, because I mean, if you just look at the building beside us, that's the next step for them, right? Like, they're going to be gone too. And
What do you mean the building beside us? What's that?
The old ABI building.
Gotcha. Yes,
it's
gotcha.
Gutted and trashed, and
Yeah.
they keep saying they're rebuilding it, but at a rate of what, 1 inch per month or something?
So are they supposed to be rebuilding for ABI?
No.
Just something else, yeah.
Yeah.